This is GTA 5 on a PS2, and today we are literally playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 2. This is GTA 5 Legacy, a project created by Los Santos that uses the GTA San Andreas PS2 game files to add everything we love about GTA 5, from chop, cruising in first person, calling up our homies, and everything GTA that you can think of onto the PS2. To do this, you need an old TV, a PlayStation 2, the GTA 5 PS2 disc, and notice the cover girl is mod. That's because this is a mod. And after you got all that, just put the disc in the PS2 and the game loads just like Rockstar canceled GTA 6 and remastered GTA 5 for the PS2. Alright, so this is GTA 5 on the PlayStation 2. What's cool about this is, in true GTA 5 fashion, we're starting out in the same exact spot as GTA 5 on the current gen, the new gen, the old gen, every gen, and I think we would sneak up along the side of the house here and, well, pick your poison. It looks like we've got one vehicle to choose from, which is really awesome. Let's check out Franklin, though. He's looking pretty spiffy, if you ask me. Not bad for the PlayStation 2. But before we do anything else, let's catch this cab. We gotta go home. After 5 years on the East Coast, it was time to go home. So let's go ahead and let's go home. We'll go to Franklin's safe house. And we can even zoom out here as we take the taxi. But one thing I think I've learned so far is the taxi drivers cannot reverse. Their transmission must have went bad. So we'll just go ahead and skip it and head home. Alright, well, what a way to make an entrance, kicking us out of the taxi, and we've got a 1-star wanted level, so let's just take care of this guy. Matter of fact, let's check the weapon wheel. We got any weapons? I think I'll go ahead and take the railgun. Well, that was easy. Check that out. How awesome is that? So there's so many details added into GTA 5 on the PS2. Obviously, we've got Franklin looking good, as we've already established. We've got the weapon wheel featuring many of GTA 5's most popular weapons, from the pistols to the AK.
You want to get shot, Grandma?
It's even got a very nice aiming system with the crosshairs as we walk forward and shoot. Super cool. It's all been changed up from San Andreas. We can pull the RPG out of our jacket pocket still. But one of the coolest things I want to show y'all that you might not have guessed, or you might be wondering, is our boy Chop. Of course we're going to have Chop in GTA 5 on the PS2. And I don't know if he really listens too well. Let's go, Chop! Come on! I don't want to beat him up. Well, it looks like he just wants to hang out here at the house, which I don't really blame him. We've also got a phone, in case you were wondering, and on that phone, not only do we have it on the screen, but we have Franklin whip it out, so that's super cool. I can never get the selfies right, even in GTA 5. I'm always like right in the wrong spot, but we can adjust a bit and check that out. Chop doesn't want to take a picture. He's camera shy. Drop a like for camera shy Chop. But another cool thing that we can actually do is, look at that. We've got Franklin's own personalized buffalo, which is super neat as well. And even in the vehicles, we have an interactive radio wheel with all the beautiful colorized icons. Super cool. Can we text and drive? Looks like we can. So what we'll do is we'll call Michael and see if he wants to hang out with us.
It's me, Michael. What's up? Want to ride?
Well, you're kind of bothering me because I'm watching a Zach Cox TV video. So let's do it.
Okay, calm down. Cool, I'll pick you up.
All right, looks like we're headed to Michael's house. We're going to pick him up. And another cool feature, too, is if you take a look at the mini-map in the bottom, if you press the down button on the controller, just like playing on the console versions of GTA 5, the map actually zooms out into a larger view, which is awesome. And if we go here to the pause menu, it's got a very similar theme to GTA 5, as well as one of the coolest features, if you ask me. This is an interactive, working mini-map. So the rest of the pause menu, we've got stats, controller, audio, all this stuff, but it has that GTA 5 look to it, which is super awesome. Such a great minor detail. And once again, if you take a look at the mini-map, we've got an interactive working one. Excuse my bad driving. It is pretty bad. in every GTA. I usually play on PC, so hopping on with the controller is a bit new to me. It's almost like I've never played with a controller because it's been about 15 years since I've last really used a controller. I've lost my skills. But as we go up into the hills, we're going to find Michael's house, and I'm really curious to see what Michael's house looks like in the game because they did make Franklin's look kind of similar when he lives with his Aunt Denise here. But regardless, we have Michael's house here as we pull up to hang out. This looks pretty awesome, and it kind of looks like Michael's house. This game uses actual locations from San Andreas for GTA 5 on the PS2. So Michael's hopping in the back seat. That's not weird at all, Mike. So let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. It looks like we got a police officer, and I'm curious if we could just go on a rampage together. So let's hit this guy, and let's see what's going to happen here. I know Mike's he's always got my back. So let's whip out the AK. Today's a bad day because I had to use my AK. He just took out that cop. Awesome. Michael looks amazing as well. Check these guys out. They really do look amazing for being on the PS2. One thing that I was curious about is what happens if we go to Grove Street playing as Franklin. And the reason that I'm curious about that is because in the original GTA San Andreas, there is a NPC model called Fam1 in the game files, and he is actually voiced by Sean Fontino, who also happens to be the voice and likeness of Franklin from GTA 5, of course. And I wanted to go down here to see if we could find the guy, but upon further investigation, it looks like, oh my gosh, police brutality reversed. Whoa. I'm scared now. I feel like we should get out of here. But I was wondering if we could find Franklin in GTA 5 on the PS2 and some rip in the fabric of time. I thought that would be really cool for Franklin to meet himself in another GTA universe. Okay, this is wild. This is Denise's house from San Andreas, and it looks like we could just break inside this black box. So I know you're all wondering,
is there a character switch? What about Trevor? Where's he at?
Well, believe it or not, we do. We've got an interactable character switch system. We've seen Michael, we've seen Franklin, so let's see what Trevor's up to. Now, this is on PS2, so it's going to take a moment. So in the meantime, let me give y'all a fun fact. Did you know back in 2013 after GTA 5 released, Leslie Benzies, the former president of Rockstar Games, was asked about the character change system and where they got the idea from. And believe it or not, the GTA 5 character switch system was first thought about to be implemented in GTA San Andreas. This can be seen on a French article from back in 2013, but because of technical limitations on the PS2, they couldn't do it. So anyways, here we are. This is Trevor, and in Trevor fashion, it looks like we're out in the desert, or what would be the Sandy Shores area, obviously. I think I just got stuck. So we've got Trevor's official vehicle here as we just slide down the rail. Let's get out and take a look at Trevor. Let's see how he's faring on the PS2. Honestly, if you ask me, I think Trevor might be the best looking one out of the trio. How about his phone? Okay, it looks like he got his phone screen fixed. It's not cracked anymore. That's cool. And once again, just like everybody else, Trevor can call up the homies and see what's going on. And I wanted to show y'all too on the phone. It's super neat because the theme is actually interactive. We can actually change the colors of it just like in GTA 5. We're going to go back to Trevor's default red. We're going to hop back in the right here. We've even got some Sprunk cans in the back. Trevor just being messy as always. So let's get out of here. Matter of fact, did y'all know this? No. Oh my gosh. That was a fail. So another bad thing about GTA San Andreas, the actual San Andreas, is there's no ladders in this game. They don't work. You can't climb ladders. So when you fall into water, you're literally stuck and have to swim for miles. But rest assured, even if we have to swim miles, we make it. But it's getting dark out, and I want it to be daytime. And I want to show y'all a cool secret spot in San Andreas. So let's go ahead and change it to daytime. All right, we're back. So after that epic fail, this is the secret spot that I wanted to show y'all. It's this like huge tunnel hidden beside this lake. I didn't know about this for the longest time. I played San Andreas for like 10 years before I ever found that. So it's so cool that GTA can be so old yet we can still find so many cool things. And speaking of cool things, something else I haven't shown y'all yet that this mod includes is not only just cruising around with our favorite characters, but also we can hop up in first person. How amazing is that? And if we can find a wall here, which I'll have to go out of first person for this, watch this. It'll even throw you out of the ride if you hit something too hard. That's something we didn't see back in the OG original GTAs here on the PS2. So, I mean, everything down to the smallest detail is included here. This isn't just the characters and their cars. I mean, we have every single detail, and there are so many brand new things being added in each time Daniel works on this, and he's been very kind enough to share these with me over time. So I'm very thankful for that, and I just want to thank you, Daniel, for everything you've helped me with in understanding GTA Legacy, GTA 5 on the PS2. It really means a lot. And I mean, just the sheer amount of work put into this is purely amazing. Right now, I feel like I'm actually in Sandy Shores. Even when we turn and steer, our hands move. So how amazing. As we fall back into the water, let's go to Michael. Let's get out of here. This is a buggy character switch going on here. See, this is what I told y'all. This is why we couldn't have it on the PS2. There we go. Now we're as Michael here. It looks like we're in downtown Los Santos. We got the Maze Bank building up there. And with Michael now, this will be the first time we've played as him. Let's whip out his phone. He's got that Apple iPhone there. iFruit. And you know, the internet doesn't work. Can we quick save with this? I might break the game. You got to be careful. I think we did. I think we actually broke the game. Michael is cursed, man. And we're back again. Michael's broke the game twice so far, and it looks like we're also once again downtown LS looking at the Maze Bank. So with Michael, what I want to do is showcase a lot of cool features that are on the minor side that this mod includes. And I guess really one of the major things, minor major, is we have a mod menu. And with this mod menu, what we can actually do is pick out a whole plethora of vehicles from GTA 5. There are pages of them. We've got many of them. This is page 1. Page 2. We even have vehicles like the Duke of Death. There's the Duke of Death right there. So we've even got special vehicles. We even have some heavy vehicles from GTA 5. Now, I like this guy right here. This is my favorite helicopter to fly, going back to GTA 4. So let's go ahead and get up in here real quick. Let's take a tour of the city. If we get... That's a fail. The blades won't even spin because we're hitting the freaking... street light. Alright, boys and girls, we are back in action, flying through Los Santos as I just crash into a building there. So yeah, you can even fly in this game here. If I jump out, are we going to have a parachute is what I want to know. And no. But just in case you were wondering, wasted in true GTA 5 fashion as well. So we got kicked out of Los Santos after falling to our death there, but I wanted to show y'all probably my favorite vehicle of all time. This is the True Fate Adder, and I think it looks amazing alongside the color here. We literally did get kicked out of Los Santos into the country. One of the cool details that I love about this game here is we've got our interactive headlights, and this is the Adder in first person, by the way. So let's get out of here. Cinematic camera. So what we can do is we can turn our headlights on and off. How awesome is that? It's the little things in life. As well as when we get out of the car here, the vehicle actually turns off. That might be a feature in San Andreas, but I can't recall. I think it depends. But this is the Adder. So let's head back to town here. There's one more thing I want to show y'all before we go. So instead of making the long drive back to LS, we're just going to hop in this taxi. And let's see if it actually takes us home just like it did for Franklin. Oh, wow. So, okay, so I had set a waypoint. It can even take you to your waypoint. I didn't know this. We're going to go ahead and do that. What we got to do from being out here in the country is we got to go clean our ride, man. And once again, we've got a horrible taxi driver. Let's just go to town.